Hello and welcome. Today's date comes in that of Tuesday, the 27th of October, 2020. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades, and of the like within each his own risk and their own reward. Alrighty, Bitcoin on the single hour time frame made this high at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, October the 21st, 6 days ago. So almost a week. And within that week, price came down and established a level of support. It kind of tested a couple more times further at around 12,700, albeit this was a low it never seen again, because this low in here was pretty much a pierce above, but a retest of such, and it was a retest of a high before that. So within the resisting, you're furthering how big the resistance would be, and then a support as well. A little bit of a failed break, no, whatever, but a pierce above. Again, no more testing of it. Support here at 12 p.m. or noon yesterday. And it managed to make lows not seen in quite some time, October 23rd. But then it got above this level of resistance this morning. At 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock hour stamps getting above this level of resistance, and on the short term at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock supporting the resistance that it had previously established. So here we have the exit of this play, and I have a line drawn in here at 13,880. And there's a couple lines that I'm really looking at, this being the next near-term one, and it's a horizontal line. And this represents levels that it hasn't seen since, well, this was a high on June 24th. So if it's able to exceed that, then we're going to be going to levels not seen since early, very, very early 2018. Or highs, almost, highs 3 years almost in the making. And that's the next resistance test of what would be 20,000. It'll be interesting to see what will happen in a spot if coming up towards that level. That's the first line that I've focused on. The second one's an uptrend line. And what I want to focus on in here is the higher highs. This trend line in here. The one that focuses this level with this, because we have a few key points that connect to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to use my paint program to just see how close I am from this the level. And I'm going to push the print screen on my computer, paste it in paint, and we'll take a look at it from here. Okay. So what we'll do is I want to connect these keys that hit together so I can see that this line, they all draw in. And from what I see here, well, this trend line is still a little bit ways. And I most certainly think that this has got to be an area of potential target as we move towards. Also, this high in here, well, the previous 20,000 high is what I'm really focusing on. So I was just thinking this is the 20,000 from 2017. No, not even close. So I can put 20,000, I mean, that's the approximate area of it. And I can even go further and then just go down, and we'll see that the uptrend line would match with previous. I don't know, maybe it'll coexist, maybe it won't. This is month number 5, so March of next year. But no, I'm not even looking towards how, because it is to when it would meet there. Just more towards the point of when it will hit this line. And it looks to me as if we'll probably be looking at about, in the near term, 15, 16. I could probably do mathematical another video, but I'm just thinking this now, but maybe take some data to a spreadsheet and explain how you can calculate these numbers and what they'd be on each day. Basically, you find out what rate of ascent it took to get to this, and you just calculate it on a per day level, and that's one way of getting that. But as it goes, that is the second line that I'm going to be looking at if this thing is going to be breaking out. It's overextended from the 18, but is it overextended where it should stop going up or it's a sell opportunity, because that's why you say, oh, it's overextended. And I can understand why you don't want to buy, because I'm actually more along the lines I like to sell above the 18 average of highs and buy below it for my trading strategy. However, for further upside action right now within this correctionary phase, and from what I see here on the hourly, I just don't think that this is anything of where I would expect this leg higher to go, especially when you look at moves like this. I'd expect much more significant, decent gains, even higher than that 13,880 number that was put in at the start of this. On the weekly chart, we can see after last week, it was a statement of exitation of the 18 average of highs and continuation within such as this goes. So it's barely gotten above this resistance. And as I stated before, it's just not much of a gap difference from here to here, that I wouldn't be surprised if it surpasses this. And surpassing such, I'm thinking, how fast of a move would it get to 20? If it breaks that uptrend line that I showed into play, I'd expect faster rates of ascent to come into play. And in conclusion, within the monthly term, exitation is what this is attempting to do as the price action. And when you look at it from like on a candle by candle level, you can get so much of it. And just even in here, how showing so much strength at the 18 average of highs, and there's your attempt to break out. Oh, how successful it was. Correct successfully. You can see in here it was breaking out again. Phenomenal run higher. And then within the correctionary mode in here, it was really unable to lift off from that point. And there's a statement of this thing attempting to reverse the trend, and looking like a failure to me, because it makes that little bit, does this yada yada nothing here, which is can be bullish and bearish, and then it has these attempts to resist the 18 and it fails on a bearish level, establishes resistance. So now within this 18, this little gap in here, I had a chance to break down in here, and then furthermore resist in here, again failing. And then in doing so within the failure, you have this period here, which comes up to the highs from, of course, this low. Then it holds it. Then a little bit of an exit of the 18, getting to the area of this point in here. And then two holds in a row. And now we're seeing what looks to be, again, that attempt for exitation within the current month of October, which is almost at a conclusion. So far for the month, it's up 27.06%. Alrighty, there we have it. That pretty much it. Now, as far as what it means and the living of this, it's a small move, really, for what it's worth, leaving the 18. It's a standard move up to 20 or so. I mean, because you look at the rate of differential for how far you are leaving at this line in here up to here. It's, yeah. How far is it from? Well, one way of looking at it is, the 18 average of lows is 82.52 and the highest is 10,986. So 82 and then 11,000. So that's 18 plus 1, 2,800 differential on 82. So that would be about 30 or so percent. So if it breaks out 30% above this, we're talking like 14. I mean, a 2x move above that is basically another way of putting it. Take the rate of volatility from here. It takes not even two lines, I think. It would take two lines would get you up to like here. If you're trying to get, like, I'm taking the distance from low to high. If you double that, like do it twice. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.